Are you a high achiever? Do you want to be the best ukulele player that you can be? I know you do. That's why you're here watching this video. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you're not improving. Welcome to ukelikethepros. I'm Terry Carter. Thanks for being here. And if you're new to the channel, we do ukulele reviews, tutorials. I'm going to give you some advice like this as well. We also do Guitarlele and Baritone. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification so you don't miss a single video that we post here. All right, so like I said, you're a high achiever. I know you are because you're here trying to get better, trying to learn, trying to absorb what you can. And sometimes we just don't improve. So why are we not improving? What are we doing wrong? And I'm going to give you those 5 reasons right here of why you're not improving. Number 1 reason is your commitment. All right. And by the way, when we go through these, if this is you or you relate, leave a comment. All right. Your commitment. What is your commitment level right now? Meaning what or how much do you practice? How much do you pick up your ukulele and play the ukulele? How much time are you committed to the ukulele? Remember, music. This is a lifetime thing. This doesn't just take. I remember because when I was a kid, when I was 15, I remember we were trying to find my first guitar, going to go buy my first electric guitar from Guitar Center. And it was like, well, how long is it going to take before I get good? Your entire life? It's going to take your entire life. So what is your commitment? How much do you pick up your ukulele and play every single day? Is it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Is it an hour? Is it 2 hours? Now, I know people say, just pick it up 5 minutes a day. Okay, that's good. Develop some habits. I agree with that. Sometimes we need slow steps. Remember when I was meditating, I would just try, start at 10 and then every week just increase by a minute. That way to get to 20, it feels a lot easier than just by jumping at 20. So I understand that. Bet 5 minutes a day, sure, pick it up. It's better than not playing at all, but you're going to need to increase that. If you really want to get to become a great ukulele player, a great musician, you need to put in some time. So what is your commitment level right now? Time-wise, put that in the comments below. I'm going to say, if you're really committed, I mean, you should at least be playing an hour a day with this thing. Because the pros practice all the time to get better and better. All right, so the number two reason why you're not getting better is you're practicing the wrong things. All right. So first of all, I'm glad you're here watching this video, but what do you practice each time? Do you spend too much time? For example, do you spend too much time on YouTube jumping from video to video to video? Okay. Or have you got too comfortable in you're practicing your songs and everything's in a key of C? I know I've said this a lot in my videos, but it just happens a lot because a lot of the books are in the key of C. So you end up practicing in very few keys, but you're practicing the wrong thing. So what are you practicing? Are you practicing what you need to improve on? I've heard this comment from so many people that they're stuck on something and they just never get better. 6 months go by, a year go by, 2 years go by, and they still haven't mastered that because they're not putting the time into that. So if bar chords are the thing that you're struggling with, you need to spend some time on bar chords. If rhythm is a thing you're struggling with, you need to spend some time with the metronome and playing with the metronome, playing with backing tracks, playing with others. If music readings, something that struggles, you need to jump into a music reading course like the one I have at ukelikethepros.com, and you need to practice your music reading, and you need to practice it more than a day, practice it more than a couple of days. Okay, so there's a great story here, and I say 2. I think of 2 people, and they've actually played together. 1 is Daniel Ho, and 2 is Pepper Mara Sr. But I remember Daniel Ho, he was on one of our Q&As. We do a Q&A every week. It's fantastic. A live call Q&A every week with my premium members at ukelikethepros.com. And Daniel Ho was there, and he said when he was getting ready for a concert tour, like a tour where he's going to be going out and playing. And Grant, this is 6-time Grammy winner, one of the best musicians on the planet. He said he would practice every note so meticulously, and he would just work on every section so slow and get it down note by note and practice it and then increase the speed and get better and better. This is the guy who wrote the music, who's already proven himself in the world, and he would just take it slowly over and over again. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is Pepper and Mara Sr. By the way, they play together, Daniel Ho and Pepper and Mara Sr. And I remember this post that recently that Pepper and Mara Jr. posted. It was how his dad practiced. And it was literally this piece of paper that had all these lines and crosses and all this stuff in it. And it was just as he was working on a section of a piece and getting it better and better and working on it and getting it over and getting it memorized and getting it in his hand. He would do all these marks on this paper, and that's how he kept track of how he was learning the piece. And he's the master. He's a master. He's one of the greatest classical guitar players in the world. So if these two guys are practicing like this and really taking the time to work on a specific thing, are you doing that too? What is the thing that you've been struggling with for a month, 6 months, a year? Leave that in the comments below. All right, number 3, by the way, thanks for being here. Thanks for smashing that like button. All right, number 3, is this just a hobby to you? All right, where are you in your attitude with this thing? Because even if it's a hobby, okay, maybe you're not trying to become a professional touring musician. Maybe you are, though. Maybe you don't want to become a big YouTube star, but where are you with this thing? Because even if it's a hobby, and I think of my father-in-law when I tell you this, he was very committed to what he was doing. I'll tell you about that story in just a second. So even if it's hobby, even if you're doing it for fun, relaxation, that's fine. No problem there. But you still have to take it seriously, and you have to attack it. And that's why you're here. You're learning, you want to get better. Why just do something like average when you know that if you put a little bit more effort into it, then you can get better? So I'm going to thank my father-in-law, okay? When he gets into something, he's in. He's fully into this thing. So the first thing I remember was when he got into golf. Okay? And he's a businessman, so he wasn't an athlete, but he got into golf. He was all in with golf. I mean, golf club, set after set of these really nice golf club. All the clothes, he was out playing golf all the time. Weekends, after work, he was taking golf lessons. That's another thing we got to talk about in a second, is what is your investment in yourself? But he was fully into it. Now, he had never had any plans of becoming a professional golfer, but he wasn't going to do it like half-heartedly. He was going all in. He's like, why I'm doing it, I'm going to become the best golfer that I can be. And so where are you with that? Are you all in? Like, go all in. Like, go all in with the thing, this ukulele. Become the best that you can be. Pull it out of yourself. It's in there. It's in there. We all have this musical gift. We can all play the ukulele, so pull it out. And that reminds me of what I was saying. What is your investment in yourself? I mean, are you investing in this? Because watching YouTube videos, fantastic. I love it. And you're here. You're supporting me. So that I can't fault you on that. But are you into a course? Remember, courses like the one I have at ukelikethepros.com, structured, right? Structured courses written by somebody that spent his entire life in the music field, working with some of the best musicians in the entire world. Weezer, Josh Groban, LA Philharmonic, learning what he's taken and putting it into these courses. You're going to save time. You make a little investment in yourself, and then you're going to save some time because I'm going to give you everything I can. So what is it? What is your attitude? What is your commitment level to this? What is your investment level? Are you investing in yourself? That's a big one. That's a big one. All right, number 4 of the reasons why you're not improving as an ukulele player is focus. Focus. So think about this. We're in this digital age. It's wonderful. We got these iPhones that have more technology in them than the Beatles had when they recorded their great albums like Sgt. Pepper's. But yet we are not learning as much as we should, even though the information is everywhere, because we can't focus. So think about your practice routine. When you practice, are you checking your phone? Do you have the notifications turned on in your phone? Are you practicing for a minute and then checking your phone? Practicing a minute, checking your Instagram, practicing a moment. What are you doing? Are you focusing? Because remember, we got to focus. We got to get into space. And when we're working on a piece of music, we got to dedicate our focus on that piece of music, and that's when we're going to get the most out of it, because then you're going to really be focused on getting it memorized, getting it into your hand, the muscle memory, getting into your hands, getting into your fingers, internalizing the music, because you can focus. You can't just focus for like 2 minutes and then do something else and come back and focus for 2 minutes. You can't get into the zone. The athletes call it the zone, and it's something that we can all get into. We all have got into it. It's when we're just ultra focused. Time feels like it's standing still. We're absorbing. We're learning so much. We're getting better and better. So how is your focus when you're practicing? I'm guilty of this too. I'm not saying I'm perfect with it. I'm guilty of this too. The phone rings, text messages, you got to check this or check that. Your mind's, somewhere else. So you got to find that time of the day when it's quiet, when you're not distracted by life, kids, work, whatever it is, and you can focus on your practice and really hone in whatever you're looking at, whatever you're working on, that song, that fingerstyle piece, that challenge that you're going to do a video for, whatever it is, that you can really focus and get the best out of yourself during that time. All right, so number 5 of the ways or reasons why you're not improving. By the way, I'm playing the Koloha tenor with a low G here. This is an all solid mango made in Hawaii, KTM00MG. You can get these at my store, the #1 store online, store.ukelikethepros.com. Okay, number 5 reason that you're not improving. What is it? You're worried about what people think about you. You are too concerned about what people think about you. Now, why? How does that affect you? Because you're nervous. You don't want to play in front of people. You don't want to post a video. You don't want to come and do one of the challenges. We have challenges here on YouTube. We have free challenges. We have challenges for our members. You have to post videos. Are you scared to do that? Are you scared just to put up a video of yourself playing on your Instagram or wherever, just to do it? Even if you're not trying to become a professional ukulele player, but are you too scared to post it? Are you worried about what people are going to think? I don't play it that good. I'm nervous. This person's better than I am. Are you concerned about that? You can't be worried about that. I think I've talked about this in a previous video. Embrace the suck is the way I call it. Just accept where you're at, okay? Don't worry about what other people, don't worry about what other people are better than you. I mean, for me to sit up here in this video and talk about this stuff in front of the camera is going to live on YouTube forever, wherever, on my website, ukelikethepros.com. Like people are going to criticize me. People are going to give thumbs down. They're going to leave nasty comments. It happens. You got to deal with it. You can't be worried about that. You got to continue to focus, do what you got to do. So don't be worried about what other people think. Play for your family. Go out and play for people. Post a video of yourself playing. Participate in one of the great challenges that are out there, especially the ones that we have at Ukulele Pros. And come on, just do it. Open yourself up. Don't be worried about what people say about you. Just put yourself out there. Enjoy the moment. Play your ukulele. All right, so those are 5 reasons that you're not improving as an ukulele player like you want to. Did any of those strike a chord? I mean, I'm in there. I'm in there. Those things definitely resonate with me as well. That's why I'm doing these. I'm not just pulling these out of the air. These are things that I struggle with as well. Do you need a quick recap? All right, let's recap them. Number 1 reason you're not improving like you want to be is your commitment to practice, the time that you're putting in. Number 2, you're practicing the wrong things. Focus. Practice on the things you need to work on. Master them before you move in and try to practice too many things at one time. Number 3, what is your attitude? What is your investment in yourself? Is this just a hobby? Doesn't matter. Go all in. Number 4 is your focus. When you're playing ukulele, you need to focus on playing ukulele. You need to get better. Focus on what you're doing. Don't worry about your phone. Don't worry about anything else except for this thing right here. And number 5, you're too worried about what other people think. Who cares what other people think? Be you. Put yourself out there. Have fun. Enjoy it. You will not regret it. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching this video. Again, thank you for the comments, smashing that like button, and subscribing to the channel. I hope you got something out of this, something you can take with you, apply it to you as you continue on your ukulele journey. We're here for you. We're going to demand that you get better. So join us here. Check out ukelikethepros.com for our courses, our premium membership. And of course, if you need anything, store.ukelikethepros.com. All right, that's going to do it for me. I'm out of here, and we'll see you next time.